Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a quick little video here about a variety of bot lab opens on a few different maps with different wind speeds, and we'll take a look at how the wind speed affects bot lab opens and the varieties you can do of those. So this is Heartbreak Hill. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this map. Gonna do a 2-mex bot lab open here. Going into 2 winds, I'm keeping an eye on the wind speed, right, and how it's changing. I'm gonna do a 3rd and 4th while I'm playing arm. Not really what I intended, but no big deal. I'm gonna go for a 4th wind turbine before the bot lab here. And this lets me get this out unassisted. Notice how like wind was like pretty low there, but like I'm not stalling on the lab, and we got through that little hiccup there on wind. So gonna do 3 more wind turbines after this bot lab finishes. 3 ticks into a con, and then I think I'm gonna do the pawn 5 ticks con on repeat, something like that. I know Contrary likes that. I don't play arm a lot. I'm just trying to demonstrate a few different bot lab opens. So notice my 3rd wind turbine's done. Wind still kind of sucks right now. I've got some metal in the bank, so I'm gonna make the solar collector here. Micro these ticks a little bit. Doing the thing. Got almost half an E-bar. Assist the lab a little bit, and then I'll make 3 more winds, despite the fact wind is still fairly low. I don't really want to have to make this like 2nd solar with if I don't have to. First con comes out. Doing the thing, right? We're making mexes. I want this 2nd con to come out actually to expand. And then we're going to do something like this. Oh. So noticing how like if wind's been changing, fluctuating, I've been adjusting for it. Haven't really quite stalled just yet. I might a little bit here. I'm gonna add on a couple winds. I've got this tree right next to me here in case I need it. Yeah, so pretty simple open here. Just about out of starting metal, but look at that. We're making ticks. Gobbled up that metal over there. That kind of refilled the coffers. And look at this, like we're assisting the lab. 2 cons expanding. I can pause here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the map, right? So this is like, in my mind, a 2-mex bot lab open on like a 15 wind speed map, right? We're just, it's not set in stone because if you can get away with making wins, that's what you want to be doing, right? So we were just kind of on the edge of it, perhaps stalling E for a couple moments there. I had to make the 1 solar. There's even this like tree right next to you, 600 energy sitting right there. So maybe an argument to spawn more over here with your commander so you can scoop up that metal. I just like, in my experience, I like capping the snipes and grabbing the metal going that way, but that's really not the point of this video. Let's move into another map here. Let me stop this and load into a map that, does that stop actually? I think I have to be unpaused. We'll load into a map that...
Battle paused.
Do I just leave? I don't think that works. Or you can actually get a contour it out early. So let's try Sierra. See the differences between like a 15 wind speed map and like a 20 plus wind speed map. Because I see a lot of mistakes from players in like the Bar Academy, or players will submit me replays asking me questions, right? And this is kind of what I picked up on the most. It's just like these spending your starting metal, not stalling E, getting out these early cons is like something you need to have a to be able to do smoothly, maybe intuitively. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but so a little bit different of a map. Sierra here. We're going to be playing core bots. I still think you can get away with like just doing the 2-mex open. We'll see. So while this is going, notice how the wind speed is like dropping a little bit. It's going back up. So we'll do a 3-mex open. We'll do a little spiel. If wind is above, I think it's 14 or 15. And you're making this wind turbine after 2 mexes, you won't stall, excuse me, you won't stall making wins after this third mix. So if it's below 14, you just make 2 wind turbines after your first 2 mexes, then you go for your third mex. Wind is 25 right now, so I don't really have to make 4 winds before my bot lab. I'm just going to do 3, even though I might excess some. I think this is just more about showing like stable opens, right? So here's the thing. We're going to get an early con turret. Show you how it's done. I'm going to go do this a little differently. I'm going to go 2 con, grunt, excuse me, 2 grunts con, maybe 3 more grunts con, and then a bunch of grunts. This is a very safe open off of 3 max start on a high wind speed map. Notice how we're accessing energy. I'm going to assist the lab a bit, spend this energy, make a few more wind turbines. And what I'm going to be shooting for here is a full E-bar and 200 energy per tick, because that's going to let me assist out a construction turret very quickly. So really, we're just playing defensive with our cons. We're not trying to lose anything. We're trying not to excess E. First con's going to come down here. You know, cap mexes, add LLT, stuff like that. Still trying to cook through this energy bar, right? We're going to make 1, 2, 3 grunts, right? We're playing safe. We're playing defensive. Nothing's killing us, right? We're at plus 180, almost a full energy bar. So I'm going to put this out, put the con turret down, right? I won't explain really quickly as this comes off the line. You won't have that delay. And look at this, plus full E bar, plus 200 energy per second, and we have this just barely getting done in time. And as that finishes, you just make wins with your commander for a second, because you can't really assist the lab with the con turret and the commander here at like plus 200 E. So there we go. What are we at? 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Pretty much the same time we ended last game, right? But this one's a little bit different of an open. Notice how we don't have a radar up yet. I could make a comment like, yeah, maybe just now we can start one. There's a few good places for it on the map here, but I think that energy is better spent getting this early con turret, making sure our wins are going up, and making these grunts, right? It's like you could have maybe like 3 or 4 across the map, and these other 4 defending. It's like, well, you can have 4 grunts protecting 2 cons, right? You don't need a radar to do that super early. It helps, right? I'm not saying like, don't make the radar. I'm saying I think delaying it the earlier, it's might not be good. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Okay. So what was that? That was a con turret map. Let me show you a assisted con turret open on a map that has a little bit of reclaim nearby. So we'll do another open here. What have we looked at so far? 15-ish wind speed map, which I don't think you really get an early con turret without reclaim. We've looked at a plus like I'd say like a 20 wind speed plus map. You want to go for this early con turret with your commander. I think it's greedy. It lets you move out with your commander earlier if you're so inclined, or just, you know, like continuing to add on eco. But here we are, Theta Crystals. I think this is a prime candidate to do like an assisted, red spot assisted con turret open. So kind of right around that range, 14, 15, 16 wind speed map. We're going to do a 3max bot lab open. No, give me another chance to explain that 14, 15 wind speed. So say you do 2 maxes and wind speed is below. I think Unity said 14, but I want to say 15. Pretty close in that range. Winds below that. So I can't get away with making wins after my 3rd max without stalling, right? Off of 1 wind. So I'm going to make 2, then we're going to go into this 3rd max. And like, hey, wind's trending up, but I'd rather be safe and conservative here with the early energy and build power. I don't ever want to be stalling. I want to be using my commander's build power, all that stuff. So here we go. We're going to be going up to 4 wind turbines. Don't even care what the wind speed's going to do after this. Say it dropped to 0. We'd get this lab up and we could just immediately go into a solar, right? But we don't want to have to go into a solar. So we're going to go Resbot, con, 3 grunts, con, infinite grunts. Notice how it's always just kind of like a variant of getting 2 cons out and then protecting them with grunts. We can add 3 wind turbines here. Keeping an eye on the wind here. Keeping an eye on our energy bar. Get that con. Gonna get this Resbot. Gobbling up that metal as soon as we can. I kind of want to burn through some of this energy, so let's finish that Resbot up. Finish this wind turbine. Get this con out. So here we are. Wind's dropping. I'm going to start the con turret. Just about getting to that like plus 200E, and well, notice what this is giving us, plus 60, right? So we're really sitting way above what we need to. We're going to get this con turret finished. Walk up here, make the mechs, right? Make the radar. Getting really close to ending it, like we're at that 245. We're about to run out of metal. Don't hate it because we have a solar collector to reclaim and a Resbot sitting next to our main. This radar might be a little bit painful to get up, but I want to put it up while the build power's over there. And look at that, yeah, 2 minutes, 50 seconds into the match. Same open. I have to adjust it by getting out this Resbot, but look at the position we're in. Like, we spent all our starting metal. We're not selling energy. If we really were feeling so inclined, we could just reclaim the solar collector. Wouldn't quite do it just yet. Got 2 cons expanding. So hope you all like this, a little bit of a shorter video. I know it's around 12 minutes. I have a lot more content in this same vein. So if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel, like the video, take a look at the other stuff we have. I'm going to try my best to organize some of the playlists here soon to get more of the tutorial stuff I've done together. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next replay. Cheers.